I'm not saying aliens can't be good at basketball, bro. I'm not saying aliens are bad at basketball. I'm just saying I've never seen an alien that was good at basketball. So why does everybody assume the perfect basketball in the world, like basketball player in the world, would be an alien?
I mean, I get it. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to lie. When you have a player that can do the crazy things that he can do at 7'4", 7'3", so I get that. I get where scouts and teams are drilling all over him. But the reality is that with any player, you have a massive risk versus reward. Victor is
What's up,
no
James?
James. Victor is no exception on this right here. Could he be one of the greatest players to ever play the game? Yeah, if he stays healthy and injury free, then yeah. But if he doesn't stay healthy and injury free, then we're talking about a situation where the San Antonio Spurs are going to be set back for another a decade before they'll be good again. So there's
Yeah,
again high risk, high reward.
I mean, obviously, if everything goes perfect, you could be really, really special. But I just like look at his hands and I look at like his feet, and I'm like,
Yeah.
have you ever seen anybody like him before? Like just like the shape of his hands or feet, the shape of his arms and legs.
No. I mean, but then again, I've never seen a 7'4" player that can do the things that he can do. So it's not surprised that he has a freakishly crazy body. So, um, you know, I'm just looking at that. What's up, Unk?
Unc, I'm getting my mic turned up right now, buddy. Turning that
All
up
right,
for
there we
you.
go.
Appreciate you.
Sweet. But yeah, dude, I think
What's up, Carson?
yeah,
So
man.
you're talking about the Blazers pick Scoot. Don't be surprised if the Rockets throw the fourth pick at the Blazers for Dame. Ooh,
Dude, why not, man?
why not get the three and the four? That's some deep shit right there, Carson. I dig it. I dig it.
Carson, I really like that. Something I've been looking at too is like if you're going to go get James Harden and you're looking at Damian Lillard as one of those players that could help James Harden, then for sure, man, you go out and do whatever it takes to get Damian Lillard on your team. Uh, I mean, seriously, if that's a three and a future pick, then do it. But I don't think, or four and a future pick, then do it. But I don't think there's much more than you're gonna have to pay besides the fourth
Okay,
pick and maybe a couple others.
let's play this game with Carson, Dave. All right. So if you
Carson.
take Scoot at three, and they do get the fourth pick, who is the perfect pairing for Scoot at four? If Brandon Miller and Victor are off the table, obviously.
See, man, that's where I'm. I think you'd have to go with the men. I think you
Okay.
would. I think you would either have to do that, or you would have to go for one of the stretch guys, man. Like get a second point guard to help share the load. I say second point guard, but combo guard. You know, we got a lot of good combo guards. You could take that four and turn it into Orlando's two picks, and you could really rebuild your team quite a bit. I mean, that's what I would do at least with that.
Yeah. I'm questionable about the Thompson twins, so I would go. It's kind of weird, but like, could you pair Anthony Black with Scoot Henderson? Do you think that's a good idea or not?
Well, Carson brought up a good fact is shooting, but in this draft, you've got a lot of great shooters, but there's going to be a lot of great shooters in those mid picks. So then again,
Right,
that's why I
right.
would take that fourth pick and I would go out and get two shooters. You could get Orlando's picks and trade those into two really good shooters. That'd be like something like Grady Dick or yeah, there's the other shooter out there that I can't think my can't wrap my mind around. But you could get two in the top 11 picks that could be really good players.
So, Dave, you've got it pulled up right now. You've got Woj and Shams pulled up as things happen, which they will be happening very shortly. We're gonna know. So, what's your on some trades? We already saw the Boston Celtics get a pick. You think they're gonna move up from there, or you think they're gonna sit there and hold pat?
Well, I mean, I think every team is looking at a possibility of trying to move up because this is the draft where if you have an opportunity to trade a player that is a high salary, you need to do that. I look at this situation that you have with Chris Paul and Jordan Poole being traded. This is the exact situation that a lot of teams are going to be faced with. Is that we can go and get rid of this young player bad contract, but we have to bring in somebody like Chris Paul, which is not a bad thing. You got somebody that will help control the locker room, but Chris Paul and Draymond Green. Um, I feel like that's like something like a chafing would happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it seems like it would work, and then all of a sudden you start going on like a 5 mile hike, and then you start recognizing that you don't have the right underwear for that 5 mile hike, and then you got
Shit's
yourself a
bloody.
serious situation going down.
Right. And it's preventable if you just brought some Glide on or some proper underwear, like you said.
Vaseline does a lot of good,
Yeah.
bro.
Just a little preparation goes a long ways.
Oh man, and I'm so stoked right now. Last year was pretty rough, waiting to the 12th pick after our second pick. But man, this is going to be a whole new thing. We don't have any early picks unless we make a trade.
I'm
With
not, we're
that
not
being
trading
said,
up, bro. We're not trading up.
what?
My guess is we're not trading up, so we're sitting till
I
12.
I think 12. There's so much value at 12. We have to sit with 12. It might not be a sexy name that we pick up, but we have to sit at 12 at this point. You know, if we go out and a team is like, listen, I don't like where we're at 8 with the Wizards at that are like, we rather have blank blank blank. Then sure, but I don't think any of the teams that are rebuilding are going to be trying to trade their picks right now. So I think that staying at 12, and if we pick up another pick from a team later on that doesn't want their draft pick, then that's cool. But I'm not for forcing things right now.
All right, so Wheel of Fortune is finally ending, bro. That's right. I don't have ESPN at this house. I gotta figure out how to figure that one out. But anyway, so that means the draft is coming on ABC. You've been watching it on ESPN, the pre-draft
ESPN, bro.
stuff. How's that going, bro?
Going good. I mean, of course, they're just introducing the players, but I mean, everybody's just talking about Victor. They're all in love right now.
Alien. Everybody go mad.
Dude, I get it. I'm not gonna lie. Guard that is 7'4". It looks really good. It seems really good. Just
But
sometimes it's not very good.
yeah, I mean exactly. That,
And we've seen it before in the NBA where everybody's like so stoked that his player's coming and playing, and it's like really, really good, and all of a sudden, boom, not very good.
I know people forget how rare it is to have somebody actually live up to hype.
Dude, I think of my senior year of high school a lot, watching LeBron James dominate in high school, and as he was going into the NBA and being like, there's no way he could do what he did in high school in the NBA. You know?
Yeah, I remember that. And I was like,
But
oh,
like, when's the last time a player's done that though?
yeah,
LeBron. But before then, when was the last time a player did that?
yeah.
Shaq, maybe? So you can see maybe every 10 years, 12, 14 years, whatever, a player come out there and it works. But I have a hard time if I'm sitting here betting on anybody, Victor versus Chet. Man, again, what I've seen from Chet and the level of play that he played at, and then what I saw in summer league, like, to me, there's just I don't know. I'm still left here with questions of if Victor is going to be able to live up to what everybody thinks he is, and if he's even half as good as everybody thinks he's going to be, then is that success, or is that just a guy that can shoot, dribble, and pass at 7'4"?
So many questions, bro. But you think we get to see him in summer league?
Victor?
Yeah.
No. No.
No.
No.
Some people say they thought he was gonna play. The NBA was cool with it or something. I don't know.
Maybe he will, but like I have a hard time thinking that
Dude,
the San Antonio Spurs are going to do anything to allow their.
enjoying getting paid like a professional athlete. I'm seeing some players right now, bro. Scoot's got the diamonds in the teeth. It's dope.
Oh yeah, dude,
It's
enjoying that life.
dope. Doing it for a while, man. So Do you think this is a special draft? A lot of people think it is. Like, you think there's gonna be a bunch of all stars in this draft, or is this like a little more regular than people?
I think last year's draft is abnormally amazing. And I think there's going to be, studies to the draft that we saw last year as being one of the greatest drafts of not just this generation, but multiple generations. And do I think that this draft is going to be better than last year's? No. Do I think it has a chance to be spectacular in a way of developing incredibly talented role players that have a chance to be true stars in their roles? Yes. I mean, I think that's the thing that we're looking at in this year is that, yeah, there'll be a couple all stars here, but the majority of these players are going to be phenomenal role players, and that's what you need to round out a team, and that's why it's so important that this Oklahoma City Thunder have at least one pick that they can do something with. That 12th pick is pretty good, and I think that if you stick with it, you understand that it takes time to develop that player. You could get something worth working with.
All right, give me your top 10 player most likely to be a bust.
You know who I'm going to say, bro. Come on.
I
He who
forgot.
wears the crown has the most to lose, bro.
You say it's Wemby.
I think it is, man, because if he turns out not to be a superstar generational player, then he's a bust. And that's a lot to wear, bro.
When was the last time it was so sure that a certain player is going to be the first pick?
I mean, Blake. Remember when the Clippers won the lottery and he had the jacket that had Blake's number in it?
Yeah, dude. I do
Yeah.
remember that. So that's the last time, you think?
I think so. I think there's been a couple other times where it's been quite obvious, but yeah.
What's up, Travis? So Corey.
Corey, Travis, come. What's up, man? Yes.
The draft has
Let's
not
go.
started yet, but we are seeing Adam Silver at the
Dude.
podium doing
I'm
his
telling you,
thing.
he look like a wrinkly penis, bro.
Hey, dude,
Every single
feel
time
like
I see
I've
him,
seen him
it's like,
before.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
dude.
that's me. That's
Every
my dad.
morning. Oh my god, dude! But
Yes.
at least I don't have ears like that on my wiener.
You don't. I do.
What? Missing out on life, bro.
I for sure, bro.
All right. Thinking about that, he only suspended Morant 25 games. Does it change the way you look at him?
Man, you know what I think about him? I think he is as tuned into the media as any commissioner in any league. He's like, that's the most I can do and people think it's fair, and the least I can do and people won't be like, that's nothing. And he nailed it. Now, is that the best for Ja? I don't know. I hope so. But he basically hit the media thing on the head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Travis, I like that, man. I'm all for this whole idea of picking Grady Dick is glammed out. Dick's
can't wait to
glammed
see
out.
it.
I love that. Okay, Lively,
Hi, Mark.
trade back. I love anything that we get. Pick up a second pick in that like mid-20s. I'm all for it. Sign me up, Travis. All right, here we go.
Oh, they're on the clock.
First
bro.
pick.
All right,
First
how
pick,
much
here we
is
go.
on the clock? 5 minutes? Fucking A. Okay, so 5 minutes times 12. Boo. This is gonna be an hour until number 12, bro.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude. You know who they're picking, dude? This is gonna be the biggest upset pick ever. It's gonna be Scoot.
San Antonio didn't
Just
even
kidding,
really
guys.
care about big men the whole
Don't
time.
pick Scoot. You got
Is
one
it
pick
Brandon
here.
Miller number 2, bro?
Oh yeah,
know
Brandon
that?
Miller's number 2, without doubt. Remember that guy that got on here and told me I was crazy when I said Brandon Miller was gonna be number 2 like a month ago? Be like,
So then
stupid
Skip
idiot.
is 3. Scoot is 3.
Yes.
And number 4
What's up, Blake?
is the first question. What's up, bro? What's up? So number 4 is
So-
the first real question. Is that right?
Well, I mean, if I'm sitting at 4, I don't think there's any option in my mind. I've got to go with Amen.
Okay.
Now, but that's because it's the Houston Rockets. If it was another team there at 4, then I would say they're not going on the men. So if the Pacers were there or Orlando, I don't think they go with the men. I think they go with someone else. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, there we go. I call him. I like this, man.
Dude, shaking things up.
Upset alert.
Going with one of the Thompson twins. Could have had both, but they just wanted one.
That's funny. The one thing I'm really disappointed this year is that there's no Jalen Williams in this draft, guys. That's right. The Jalen Williams in this draft dropped himself out, meaning that this will be the first year that we don't have to have the Jalen Williams on our team as a rookie.
Since last year.
Since last year.
Remember, we have the Chet factor. That's right, Travis.
Dude, that pick was in faster than ever, bro. Blue Gill, what's up? That pick is in, and it is ready to go.
I'm still watching some like Victor and I don't know interviewers sit at a restaurant. I don't know what in here on ABC.
Dude, I'm curious as to Cam Whitmore. Can Cam Whitmore jump Amen Thompson for that 4th pick?
A lot of people have been ranking it as sliding.
I got my question for you is this: is that if that Damian Lillard pick happens, then do you think that trade swap pick with our 4 for Damian? Do you think that? I don't know, man. Cam Whitmore would be a good running buddy for that. Ryan, what's up, Ryan?
I do think he would be, dude. But I don't think he can jump. I don't think it's gonna happen. Of course, nobody knows anything. We're about to start figuring shit out sooner than later, though.
I love how they're explaining how Victor's moving on ESPN.
What's up, Ryan? Yeah, dude.
I feel like she's just trying to show us her shoe game. Let's just be honest.
Dude, I think we're like watching different parts, so I love knowing what's coming next.
All right, dude. So
somebody said Tony Parker and Victor Wembanyama don't get along. Does anybody know anything about that? Could we get some rumor trash talk out there? Anybody know anything about this?
What are you saying? Who doesn't get along?
Tony Parker and Victor.
Oh, I mean,
Bluegill.
ooh.
Tree sap syrup. Okay, no lie, Bluegill. I just found some of that in a bag. Like, my sister-in-law used to have it. The question for you is,
know where
what's the dosing on this shit? Because it's syrup and it looks dope and it's full, and I was like, okay, but I'm like, how much do I take? So tell me, Bluegill. Tell me how much to take.
And Pacific Blue with Royal Grape. Nice.
Save me from ESPN, guys. Smithsta, what's up? What's up?
Smithsta.
Got the watch parties back, guys. The crew. I'm invisible, but other than that,
A teaspoon.
a teaspoon. Okay, gotcha.
So Mark will need like 4. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey man.
No, Mark,
Nothing
don't
gets
do
me
hero
more than
doses.
edibles, bro. Edibles. Dude, last time I had a good edible, I ended up like just laying down and like I couldn't get up, and I just got the spins. I was like, whoa, man! I didn't even know anything could get me like that anymore.
It's my favorite feeling of realizing.
Gotcha, Bluegill. We're gonna do that for sure. I'm pumped, man. I saw that. I'm like, this looks delicious. It's in the perfect shaped bottle. No matter what's in there, you know you should drink it.
Dude, why are we still talking? The pick is in.
Do we think there's a chance we trade up, Carson? Do we think Dave likes to entertain the idea? Don't, because I think there's so much value at 12. I just see so many good players that aren't going to be in the top 10. Like I think 5 really good players.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. But Dave,
I think if we're gonna trade up, it's gonna cost us too much. And Sam Presti's here comes the pick. Sam Presti, I don't know if he's willing to pay that. Is that simple? If he is, then it's worth it because he's that good.
I agree with that. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm not sure what flavor that is yet.
Victor is number 1.
Okay,
Shocker!
So
Everybody should be shocked, guys.
a couple of seconds in front of me, and he's
Victor
up
was
and he
number
keeps
1.
standing up, and he keeps going up. Dude, I've heard somebody said Usman Jang hit a growth spurt and they were comparing his height to good old
No,
Victor.
dude, that was just a thing on Twitter, man. People are being
dude.
douchebags on Twitter.
I love Twitter.
They're like, hey,
I
did
get
you
all
know
my
Usman Jang? So this is the first moment. We're gonna see Brandon Miller. Number 2, which opens the board a whole lot here. Whole lot.
All right, so he's headed up to the stage right now. You know, Chet's dice I think was a little bit better bling, but you know, I do think his necklace is dope. And he's got a little sash in the back there on his suit. That looks like a Hillary Clinton pantsuit. I'm just gonna say it, bro. That looks like a Hillary Clinton pantsuit.
Oh,
Somebody tell
I
me
didn't
I'm
see
wrong.
that. Wow.
Somebody
Okay.
tell me I'm wrong.
I have no, like, I'm wearing a cutoff sleeve shirt and
I know, but still, bro.
I don't have much, like, style, but
with the fucking bow in the back, bro.
But
with the bow in the back.
the
with
fact
the
that
bow
you
in
said
the back.
Hillary Clinton suit, in fact that I can actually see Hillary Clinton wearing that green suit, that should just say everything. So
Dude, I'll have not met Victor. Holy cow! What the fuck?
yes, dude.
Oh, you want to say hi, Uncle Dave? Okay, you can say hi, Uncle Dave, but you don't want to. Okay.
He's like, nah.
No. Well, he couldn't see himself, so he wasn't excited.
Oh, okay. He's like, nah, I don't want that. I don't want to see Uncle Dave if I can
But
see
he
myself.
definitely said Uncle Dave. He definitely said he said Uncle Dave, and then he chickened out.
Oh, dude. Victor's shoe's only a 20.5, man. That's nothing.
See, I'm concerned about his small feet.
It's kind of like the small hand thing, you know?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I think it's a good idea to care about him.
Oh my gosh. It literally takes so long for them to introduce a player. They should have like a 10-minute clock. And by the time that 10-minute clock goes up, they're on to the next player.
I know, man. It was like
It's ridiculous,
it was built in to be this long.
dude. The ultimate unicorn is... Jesus.
The unicorn to break all unicorns.
Dude, we can call him the tripod.
The tripod.
Oh, now he's crying, bro. That's so sweet. Look at him, man. He's crying.
I don't.
Is that his sister, his wife, his girlfriend?
Yeah, dude, he's weeping. Man up.
Man of the people, bro.
Well, now the pressure starts. That was the easy part for a 7'5" guy.
Ooh,
Victor,
Blake.
life is about to get hard.
Dude, this stuff looks really good, Blake. Nice, man. I like. Okay, now Victor's brother's crying. Now Victor's crying more. At least whoever that girl is in the middle, is that his? It has to be his girlfriend. So at least she's like stoic. She's not gonna cry. She's not gonna be the fool.
Yeah, I mean,
Good job, man.
dude, this is your best play-by-play since the season ended, dude.
Dude, it's good, man. I mean, she got to fix her suit too. This is the best interview ever. I'm so glad they're sharing the mic, dude.
She walked right in front of me whenever you could see her boobs, and I never saw it.
Well, I mean,
I'm not rewinding, but
hey,
old me would have rewound to see that.
don't worry, it's on record, bro. You can rewind it whenever you want.
Oh my god, dude. If it wasn't for her sitting between two
It's
guys
his sister.
crying, oh my god, dude.
Thank God it's his sister.
Two guys weeping. Two
She's the
man
strong one, man.
babies. Two
She's
man
the strong
babies.
one.
With two unicorn man babies.
Oh, oh.
Is that what's his name? Yeah, it is.
Yep, Shohan.
He looks super fly, dude. I mean, I go purple hair, white suit any day.
All day. Sisters.
Go, dude.
Oh my God, here we go. Dude. This dude looks like an original.
Yeah, guys, we were definitely
Thanks, Ryan.
way off on that sister stuff.
Dude, the hug to Shohan, bro. Come on, man. Some things you'll never unsee. Here we go. Picks in.
What the hell am I watching? Like some
I don't know, dude.
shorts guys in San Antonio. Dude, can you wear cowboy boots and jean shorts? Is that like allowed?
If you're from San Antonio, I guess it is. I just wish there were Daisy Dukes, bro.
I feel like they were. They were like baggy cut Daisy Dukes.
It'd be better if they were.
Well, I'm in.
Sign me up.
Oh, dude, let's talk a little bit about the Marcus Smart trade.
Oh yeah, and
Porzingis to Boston.
Marcus Smart to the Suns, man.
No, he didn't go to the Suns, did he?
Yeah.
Really? He ended up at the Suns? I thought he was in the Grizzlies.
Oh, the Grizzlies, whatever. Yeah, Grizzlies, Suns.
Oh my god, dude. Man.
Brandon Miller to the Hornets, man. Done deal.
That's the least exciting number 2 pick I have ever seen, dude. Do you expect anything out of him, honestly?
Brandon Miller?
Yeah.
If Morant is riding with anybody, it'll be Brandon Miller.
I see what you did there. Yeah, dude.
Brandon Miller was not arrested.
No, dude, but
Not arrested, but he was detained with suspicion of being part of a shooting because he rode with a gun that was shot and killed somebody with, and he didn't know it was in the car. So that's why I thought for the longest time he would not be the number 2 pick, because I didn't think he was going to be able to overcome that. But he obviously did, which is great for him. And he's going to be that number 2 pick, which makes it a very easy pick right here for the Blazers to go with Scooter Henderson.
Scooter.
Which makes me wonder if the time with Damian Lillard is now officially come to an end. Because if that's the case, man, you got to take what you got to take for Damian Lillard. Get a couple picks, move on from him, rebuild completely. Because if he gets hurt, he's not worth it. The number 4 pick next year.
So.
Hey, you just came unplugged.
All right, man. All right.
All right, so Brandon Miller is off the board at number 2. I kind of like that for the Hornets and what they're doing with Ball.
Oh, dude. I'll be right back again. Double it up. I'll be right back, man.
You're good, man. All right, Brandon Miller looks good in that suit. Looking strong, man.
Okay, so my audio is coming through my computer, so I'm having some trouble with that, dude. I'm gonna check this out. I'll be
Why
back.
don't you switch it? Switch it before you turn it off, or not turn it off, whatever.
All right.
Well, here comes the tears. They just asked Brandon Miller's parents what they want Charlotte to know about his son. Here we go. Hold it back, Brandon. Don't do it. I don't know, man.
I think
You
that
got it?
works. Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah. But Brandon Miller is talking. His dad just was asked a question. He almost lost it, but Brandon Miller kept it together. No tears. So looks like we're on the home stretch here. We can call for 1-on-1 for crying.
Brandon Miller. I like the shoes and no socks look. So that's the first nice thing I'll say about it.
I like his suit, and he got his pocket in there. Man, that looks strong, bro.
It's the Hornets fit. Is he just another Hornets bust? Does he fit best as a bust with the Hornets?
I like him. I like him with the Hornets, not so much with the Blazers.
So,
What do you got, man? What do you think?
what do I think? They're doing the whole Brandon Miller. What was that? They're saying of a gun crime. The required story that's going to be told with him for a while now. But what do I think? Number 3, Scoot, obviously. Then it gets good, bro. That's what we keep saying.
That's
Then it gets exciting.
After number 3, it's all up in the air. That's what it's always been. The top 3 has always been solidified. It's just where those top 3 players land, and then after that, it's 4 through 12 are going to be just a massive, like, I don't know. I still think there's one of 6 players that could be available to us at 12, and that's saying something because definitely didn't think that this last year in the 2022 draft.
All right, dude.
Yeah, guys. Appreciate all the love from Greece. All right, we appreciate you listening and watching the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's awesome.
What's up, Ross?
My wife has always wanted to go to Greece, so she actually had a trip up there that was going to Greece until COVID. Scoot Henderson, number 3 to Portland. There we go. Scoot.
He, a lot of people thought he'd be the number 2 pick early on, but you think Portland got a really good value there?
Yeah,
Right.
I think Scoot is going to be one of those players that you're going to look at for a long time. He's got that swagger. He's got that desire to be really, really good. So I just think it's a matter of time before Scoot does it. So, yeah, man.
Dame will be there. You think they'll ever play a game together?
If he does, it's going to be 1 year. But I hope for Dame's sake that he doesn't have to be there for that year. Just because, I mean, when you're having young players, you know what I'm saying, mixed with veterans, it isn't always easy. Isn't always easy. Man, but I'm happy for him. But so, what do we got, Houston, man? What do we got?
Dude,
You think
honestly,
it's Cam? You think it's Cam, or you think it's Amen? I think it's one of those two. I don't think there's any other person they go with. They might go with a Walker, but that would be such a stretch at number 5. They might as well trade back to 7.
Call me
So
crazy, but I don't like any of those guys you mentioned. And I think that if I had the fourth spot, because a lot of people do like those
exactly,
guys, I'd be
Mario's
looking to trade
exactly.
out of it, man. I would trade out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm. This is the perfect opportunity for a team that has a star that wants to move on from him. Like Houston needs that locker room presence, you know. So if you had to get rid of a player like Cole or Clay Thompson or something like that, then this is the perfect opportunity to get that number 4 pick. So
What's up,
yeah,
Wayne?
yeah, we'll see.
Sure.
Let's go
Um,
Thunder.
all right, dude. You've been 3 for 3 so far, and you called this probably about a month ago or more. Probably we
Yeah,
haven't even done a show in a while, so much longer ago than that. So make your
it's
final call at number 4 right now.
all right. It's Cam or Amen. I'm gonna go with Cam because Cam fits more of what Houston's doing there. Amen, there's too much questions, and I don't think unless Houston has a really good read on Amen, I don't think you do something like that. But Cam, I feel like is a player that can plug in, plays great defense, can shoot effectively, but you need a big body down there, and I get it. Şengün is a good player now, but when the NBA consistently changes and the center needs to be more out there in the perimeter, he's not going to be as good. So for me, I look at Cam Whitmore as that player that you need to add for the Houston Rockets. But that doesn't mean I'm right, and it probably means I'm wrong because that's that. But I don't know. What do you think, man? Amen or Cam?
I think. Look, I'm gonna say this until he gets picked, but I think you got to pick Anthony Black.
Ooh.
And you got to. I
What,
think
what, do- what do they need though? I feel like,
playmaker with ball in his hands, has a good shot, can develop that
but
into
if you
elite
go and
threat.
you get um, Cam, you can move Jabari over to that small forward position. You know, and then you got to move Jabari over to that what power forward position. Do you really want Jabari playing that power forward position? I don't know, man.
Uh,
That's
I
why I
know,
keep going
but
back and forth with it.
are
It's
you
like
at
the
the
fit.
are you at the point where you're picking fit right now? Or are you still picking best available, like best long term
But
prospect?
this is what Sam Presti has taught me. It's the combination of best fit slash best player on the board. You know, people didn't think Josh Giddey should go number 6. People didn't think that Chet should go number 2. You
So who
know,
does Presley pick here? I think he picks
Cam.
Black, bro.
No, I think he goes Cam.
Cam is not a playmaker with the ball in his hands, and
But
you
but but for what you're saying, for what the Oklahoma City Thunder need right now, though, right?
no, I'm saying like, I don't think you should be picking fit until you're further down the road, and your
Okay,
picks
I
are
get you.
later. Like early when you're in top 10, I think you got to be picking best long-term potential until your core is like solidified and nobody's gonna crack the top whatever. So I think that's why you got to find that player that can, you know, play with the ball in his hands most of the game, make plays for other people, and um, knock down the shot and be a scorer when he needs to be, like
So then you go with the men
Josh
here.
Giddey-esque. No,
Then I
go
think,
Anthony
but
Black.
you have to go with the men. If you're going with that for the Houston Rockets, it has to be a men. There's no other player that the Rockets can choose. If you're going for that playmaker player, it's a men. If it's a defensive minded player to help your defensive, which I think they need is more of a defensive minded set player, then you go with Cam. But you're right. This is a men, no doubt in my mind. If they going for that playmaker type player, it's a men here.
Blah,
All
trash.
right.
You're right. You're right. I just think I just
The way you explained it, just like the light bulb went off in my mind. Like there's no reason why it shouldn't be a men here if they're going for the playmaker. If they're going for the playmaker of Anthony Black, you might as well trade back a spot or two to a player that somebody that wants a men. You know, because a men
yeah.
is that he's a playmaker, man. Like he can play the 2 guard, he can play the 3 guard. He's all across the board. He's a combo guard slash forward. So that's where I'm picking as a men.
Somebody should sell Stephen A. like his suit. You can see his tie beneath it. It looks like a dong. It's just hanging there, dude. Just unbutton that top button, Steven. Your dong is showing.
Nice, Wayne. You have to tell me what you're gonna wear on August 14th, dude, because I will definitely be keeping an eye out for you. Not like in a stalker way,
No,
because that sounds really creepy now that I said it out loud.
you're gonna be on TV.
But you're gonna be on TV, man.
Then I'll start stalking you.
Yeah. After you're famous, I will. No, just kidding. Houston, pick us in.
Pick us in, dude.
All right, so Amen is here, and then we're going to go number 5. We've got Detroit, right? Yep, number 5 at Detroit. That's where I have to go Cam Whitmore then.
All right, you're a little bit ahead of me, so tell me when you see.
Amen Thompson, number 4, Houston Rockets.
All right, you called it, bro.
Dude, but you just explained it. I mean, you explained it, and then it was like, well, that's Houston ball. The way you just explained it is exactly the way that Houston plays hoops. So,
Overtime elite is some trash, bro.
yes, Eclipse, what is up, man?
What is up? Even the Thompson brothers smiles, they look like G.I. Joes. Like, they have, like, the fakest looking faces.
I know,
They're
right?
just mirages. They are not actually basketball players. They just fit the bill. And they played pickup ball for a year to prove that they were better than everybody else who plays pickup ball in the country.
Do you
They
think
are not
eventually
ballers.
they'll have like drafts with like animated players?
Okay, well, that's what we're looking at, bro. Motherfuckers are animated. Dude, they so animated. I guess this is the year of
Chase
hugging
Steve.
everybody at your table. I've never seen anything like it. They got to limit how many hugs they give them.
I know. They just need like handshakes.
And he's like, this random old guy right here, I'll give you a hug too.
How many trades in the first round are there going to be tonight, do you think? All right. I think there'll be between 4 and 6.
4 and 6.
Or I could say 4 and 20, but I'll just say 4 and 6. Dallas is going to definitely try to trade out of that pick for a player or players to put around Luka and company because that team needs a little help with the bench.
I just think there's value to taking challenges, and the Thompson twins managed to not take any challenges. And that's the look of a player who did nothing to accomplish what they received. That's right.
All right, so here we go. So do we got Cam Whitmore going number here, or do you think Anthony Black jumps up?
Like I said, I'm gonna say every pick until he's picked. It's got to be Anthony Black, not Eamon Thompson. I mean, not Cam Whitmore. Like, you gotta play with somebody who can make plays. Ball in their hands.
So excited to make plays. So
Cam's a dunker. Drafting elite, like top level flyers as their main skill set is not a way to build a contender.
yeah, that's true.
Not since Jason Kidd and Richard Jefferson and Kenyon Martin and the Nets were like throwing all those lobs. They're like a legit contender been like conference finals, actually make it all the way to the NBA finals. That their main thing was like, we throw alley-oops and we dunk on you.
Okay, all right. So scratch out everything we know. does Detroit look at the other Thompson twin as a possibility here, or do they look at Anthony Black?
Dude, I said it every time. It's Anthony Black, but they will look at the Thompson twin. I think.
Because if did you I watched the Thompson twins, man, and I as much as I like a man, I really like the way the other Thompson twin played, and that the a little bit taller, a little bit more defensive minded. I liked. I felt like his offensive game could still translate. So for me, if I'm looking at it like this, is that if there's a team that's going to pick the Thompson twin in the top nine, it has to be Detroit.
Otherwise, it's not happening until 10. You think?
Yeah, I think 10 you would have Dallas maybe. I don't know, man. I
think
can't like this is why I'm so bad at these draft things is that I
it's
like
really
I
good value at 10. But like
he has
these
good
top five
value at
picks are
7.
pure gold, man. They're pure gold. Like even like what we got with Josh Giddey at 6. I mean, it's obscene. Like when you
Yes.
decide incredible players that are just sitting there on the board.
Yes, dude. And that's the thing I'm looking at, and that's what I keep on understanding is, if I'm thinking about it in any other way, it has to be. I'm looking at the Thompson twins as the best creators on the board that's left. It's that simple. If you're going for highest potential and you're a rebuilding team right now, that's what you got to go for. Anthony Black, yes, he has a high ceiling, but I would consider him the sixth or seventh best playmaker and shot creator amongst guards. So leave that the way that is.
That's a good question, Carson. John Collins to the Mavs for the number 10 pick.
Yeah, see, that's the type of picks that I'm definitely expecting to see type of stuff go down. It'll be more than just John Collins, though.
All right. So the pick is in, bro.
Asar Thompson. Asar Thompson. Number 5.
Didn't have to wait very long.
As much as I want to say that was a surprise, but again, it's about like you were saying, it's best playmaking, best shot creator, and those are the two guys right now on the board that are
Well,
there we go.
the toy soldiers just got taken
So
off the.
so this is what's happening now, and this is why I'm getting excited about this. Is that if we're looking at this right here, and he's already jumped up in the top 5, where a lot of us didn't understand that's where he's going to go. This is where we're going to see players like Anthony Black slip back to 12 or stuff like that, because this is crazy, man. This draft night is going to be insane. We're in for a roller coaster of emotions here, bro. All right, the Magic taking. Let's go for that. I Magic need a Cam. They need a Anthony Black. They need a Walker. Yeah, so they need everybody. Um, let's go with Cam Whitmore, man. I mean, like I think that if you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder and the impact they have on the Detroit Pistons front office, you got to go with Cam or Anthony Black, Mark. Mark, go with Anthony Black. Just say it, man. Just go with it. Yeah, I know you want to.
Yeah, I mean,
Call
for
it.
Magic, why not, dude?
Yeah, yeah. Listen, they need 3 different type of players, man. You got Cam, defender, definitely need, right? Because the lack of defensive prowess that Paulo has. But then again, you need that playmaking point guard so badly. I mean, think about that. That playmaking point guard. what better 6'6" player that can handle the rock as good as Anthony Black is out there? So that's what they need. It has to be Anthony Black. So this is what's it's exciting for me now, right?
Right.
You've got the Thompson twins that are off the board. Um, you've got Cam, Walker, some of our Hendricks, some of our best players are still left on this board,
Right.
right? If Anthony Black is going here, like you think he is, let's just give you this one for whatever. Um, then that means that there's still three incredibly talented power forwards and forwards left on that board still. I'm not saying that we're going to go for a power forward, but if that's the case and we're at pick 7 and there's three left, I mean, there's a pretty good chance we're going to get one of the Hendricks or Cam Whitmore's or the Walker, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, they could go 1, 2, 3 the next, but even if a team decides that they want a guard, that means that there's two teams in there that want guards. Then one of those guys drop to us. So it's not too hard to think that there's a chance that we pick up an unbelievable player that should not be there.
Yeah, man. So far, it's gone much as expected.
All right, so what do you guys think? Who's going here at number 6 before we hear anything? Do you guys have any thoughts on number 6 besides Anthony Black or Cam
Yeah,
Whitmore, Jarris Walker, anything? Wallace. All right, I'll take it. Case and Wallace here.
All right. Pick. True blue.
Lively.
You went
I like it,
Walker.
man.
I was like soccer. So, yeah, I think Walker would be. I think Walker to me.
Dude, you called it,
strikes me
bro.
as a huge risk.
Anthony Black, bro.
All right. Should have gone higher. That's all people will say for years and years and years.
Dude, he's such a great player. Yes, Kaysen, he is off the board. No longer available.
And they skip like they were showing us highlight packages of the Thompson twins, and we missed the commissioner calling the name, which is
What?
fine. It's not as disrespectful as a Taco Bell commercial, but still.
All right, so Indiana. Indiana needs everything.
And Indiana wanted Anthony Black. I'm telling you that right now.
But
They're pissed
if
right now.
the Pacers, man, where do you go with them, man? Do you go with one of the forwards, or do you think that they're like scrounging up and starting to get nervous and want to grab a guard?
Oh, I don't know, man. If I were the Pacers, I don't know. I said Anthony Black so much. I don't even have a backup right now. I'd go with Taylor Hendricks. Is it Hendrickson? I think it's Hendrickson. I think that's where I'd go. What about you, man? What would you do if you're Indiana?
Yeah, to me, like, I feel like if there's the most tradable player in the NBA right now, it's their big guy. I can't even think of his name right now.
Oh yeah, Miles Turner. Everybody.
Yeah, Miles Turner. So if I'm that, I'm looking at that like let's find a big body to replace him in our lineup. But then again, there's so much like movement in the league right now that's happening that I keep going back to if Indiana the Black is off the board, Indiana is going to their backup, which could be just a crapshoot. If it's a crapshoot, we're going to see somebody like Bilal go here, or you're going to see
really?
somebody, or you're going to see somebody like Leonard Miller jump up here. But if I'm a betting man, I'm picking Bilal here
Really?
at number
That's solid,
number
bro.
7. But here's the
I've
thing,
seen
though.
him
If it's
jumping the
not,
boards, but I haven't seen him go that high. I think you might be right. If I was Indiana, that's a very good
that's
pick.
that's where I would go if I was Indiana. But that doesn't mean that's 100% right. And if I'm not right, I don't want people throwing mud at me
Oh,
because,
we're
like,
gonna be
I'm
talking
looking
shit
at this
though.
in Indiana's mind is that that's what I would do.
For sure. I think that's a really practical. Like he's got great upside. He can play alongside other people,
What's up,
play on the ball,
Sammy?
play defense. What's up, Sammy? Dude, I
I'm on
think you're right.
vacation. That's why I don't have my jersey there next to me. Just let you know.
All right, so they're saying the Pacers pick is in now.
That
So
was
it's like
really fast,
honestly,
man.
they just skipped entirely Anthony Black. That's sad, man.
I'm watching in the interview right now.
They just skipped it for this ABC broadcast. So
Um, Anthony Black's killing it, bro.
yeah, he's a baller, bro. He's Arkansas player. We gotta love Arkansas connection here in Oklahoma City.
Dude, I love Arkansas.
Isaiah Joe, Jalen Williams, and maybe one more player for the Thunder from Arkansas tonight. Who knows?
Dude, I'm all for Smith, man. I'm all
Carson,
for Smith.
do they take Wallace if he drops to 12? I don't think so. But here's the thing. There's a pretty safe thing every draft. If you take the best Kentucky guard available, you're usually going to end up pretty damn happy with the draft. So I think it might be a safe pick, and I think it could be the right pick. But for some reason, overall, I feel like we're looking for somebody who's 6'7" plus.
All right, commission's in, coming up to the door. Come on. There we go, bro.
You called it, bro.
Number 7.
You called it.
And here's the crazy thing is that there's still 3 really good forwards
Right.
on the board, guys.
Right. See, this
Now
is
we're
getting
sitting in a
loaded, bro.
really good spot.
Okay, so Jarris Walker should have been picked by now, according to most
Yeah.
things. Who else is starting to slide at this point?
What's that?
Who else is starting to slide at this point?
There's a few guys, man. I mean, there's a few, bro. I'm trying to think about it. I don't have any names pulled up. All I have right now is I'm looking at the YouTube.
All right,
Everybody
Wizards are
talking
up
right now.
at 8.
What's that?
Wizards are coming up at 8, so
Yeah.
that's next up. Do you think? Who do you think they're going to go with now that the Bradley Beal situation is
Oh
unfolding?
man,
we'll
they're
say?
rebuilding. You go to. This is another situation, man. I don't know, man.
Did you get stoned and forgot what you were saying?
No,
See it
I'm
all
not.
over your
I
face.
just this. Here's the thing, man. All right, let's just be honest with what's up. Is I don't think. I don't know.
You're on a roll, bro. Now you're afraid to say anything because you don't want to get it wrong.
No, it's just
The prophet is in the building. The prophet
there's
is
just
in the
certain-
building.
There's just certain things, man. Like where does this pick go? Like, do I think Jarris Walker has to go here at number 8? But my problem
to.
though is,
I don't
but
think
my
Wizards
problem though
want
is
him.
that with this is that like it doesn't he doesn't fit perfectly. That's what's crazy to me.
Bluegill.
You know, like I don't know. Like to me, if I'm
Who's
the
the fit? If it's
Wizards,
just pure
if I'm the
fit.
Wizards though, if I'm the Wizards, this is who I want. I want Bilal because he has the longest time period before he's ready. You know what I'm saying? This is what I don't like. I don't like again. Like it makes sense for the Pacers, but
Taylor
he's 2 more
Hendricks, bro.
years.
Taylor Hendricks.
What?
Is it Taylor Hendricks or Hendrickson? Either way, I think he's the one. I think he's the pick here, and I think that Walker at least slides one more spot. But If I were the Wizards, I would seriously think about Keontae George because I think he could be the best two
Yeah,
guard in this draft.
but again, that's another perfect player to pick
Trade
like
back
that.
for.
Is saying that this is a guy that we want to build around for the future, not right now. And I think that's where Bilal makes sense there for the Wizards. And as I start talking about who the Wizards wants, I'm sitting there going like Bilal makes sense with the Wizards because he has this long time period that he can get used to things. It's not a time crunch as much so as the Pacers who are nearing their end of their rebuild.
Yeah.
But whatever, man. I'm not a draft expert. I'm just sitting here watching the draft and talking to my buddies from all around the world.
Dude, I think Anthony Black is wearing a blouse underneath his suit. I
All
mean,
right.
seriously, dude.
Dude, I'm never
Sharp.
gonna understand draft, NBA draft blouses or suits or anything else like that. Here we go. Woj is here, man. Pacers trading with the Wizards.
Okay.
Wizards selected Bill Ollie.
Okay.
The package coming back is essentially they're swapping picks. So number 7 and number 8. Bilal goes to Washington, and the pick right now goes to
Indiana.
Indiana.
So about what you called, you said that for Washington they should want it. What are they additionally for doing this trade?
I think like I don't know. Woj said additional. I don't know.
Ryan, he is from the future.
No, it's not. It's just I say things, and that's why I stopped. Is because like I felt like I was like thinking about like the Wizards and what they're doing, and I was like, wait, they just traded Porzingis, they just traded Beal, and they're in complete rebuild. And I'm like where am I going to pick with this? Because the best rebuild person on the board just got picked. You know, if you're picking for the future, that's why I want Bilal.
So
Yes. Yes.
now let's
Blake.
talk. What is the next step? Who is going to be selected by the Pacers now at this later position? You think they go with
Oh, this is
Walker?
who I was saying, bro. Yeah, this is Walker. This has to be Walker because. So I'm just listening to what Woj is saying, but Walker's the best player in my opinion at the spot left. Cam Whitmore, something's wrong. He's dropping down really far. We've seen this happen before with players, and there's something else there that we don't see yet. So we'll figure that out pretty soon. But yeah, this is no doubt. You can sign
Walker?
up.
You think the Pacers want Walker that bad? I think you're, but I
Jarris Walker. Here we go. Let's go. I'm on fire tonight, guys. Throw shit at me. Let's go.
okay. So next one.
No, dude, I got to stop before I like lose my role, man. Got to go play the lottery before I
Jazz,
stop.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Jazz, bro. Think about it. If you were in Danny Ainge's position, who would you want with the Jazz?
What's that?
Who would you want if you were in Danny Ainge's position with the Jazz?
Okay, but think about what Danny Ainge drafted last year. Who was it? Defender,
Oh yeah,
big body.
Big
I can't think of his name.
Um,
He was after. It was
Auburn.
after.
From Auburn. Yeah, I know you're talking about Carson. Oh no, not Carson.
Come on, guys.
Dude, we all know what you're talking about, dude.
Who did the Jazz pick last year? Their big player. That was defender. So we know what.
Yeah, Sammy, he's 8
Danny
for 8
Ainge.
so far, Dave is.
What?
You're 8 for
No,
8.
no.
Sammy was
I'm
outside.
not. I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm 7 for 8 because I said you called Anthony Black, and I debated that for a minute.
But you didn't.
So
no,
okay.
You didn't disagree. You were like, yep, that's right. So you're 8 for 8. All right.
All right, Walker Kessler. There we go. JC, thank you. All right. So we know that Danny Ainge likes defenders. So who's the best defender on the board here? I don't know why I don't have the list pulled up on my.
It's okay. It's better that you don't have a list and you're just pulling it from. Defender on the board. This would also be
Guys, who's the
Bilal.
best defender on the board? Help me out with this. Is it Tyler Hendricks?
I don't know if he's considered
It
that.
has to be Tyler Hendricks. That's who I'm thinking, at least. If I'm wrong and it's not, forgive me. But I feel like Tyler Hendricks is the best player, a defender on the board. And the Jazz and Danny Ainge is known to like big bodies. It's not a diss on Danny Ainge by any stretch of the imagination. What do you guys think? We going
I
with a
know.
little bit of Tyler Hendricks right here?
I think he's a really good value at this position. So I mean, I think it's extremely likely.
It's the forwards right now. Like that's who we have on the board. So and I don't see Tyler Hendricks passing Utah Jazz's brass. So let's go with Hendricks.
He might he might be a better prospect than
What's up,
Brandon Miller,
Nicholas?
which seems weird to say, but he might be a better prospect than Brandon Miller.
Man, I
believe
really
it's
like Jarris Walker. He was my favorite player on the.
Oh, Travis says Keontae George is the best defender, which I think he'd be a hell of a steal. So they're saying the pick is in. Um,
You think Travis? Okay, all right. So Keontae George is really really good. But man, Tyler Hendricks is right up there. Am I wrong though? And he's like what I would consider the best. Cam Whitmore, in my opinion, should be drafted really soon, but that doesn't. That's
yeah,
more of a
he's
number 10
sliding,
pick.
huh?
Yeah, Cam is a number 10 pick at this point. So that's where I'm at. I'm at this right here. We got 3 forwards in a row, but again, who knows? I'm just Dave, and I'm on a podcast talking to you guys.
All in on the live stream. So I'm just trying to think since we're not looking at names. Is there somebody we're missing? I could see Case and Wallace be the pick, bro. If he were to surprise everybody, go guard, and that would make someone like
I have
Sexton
a.
expendable.
All right, so if Kaysen Wallace was drafted here, just don't. I mean, maybe. I just don't see Danny Ainge backing down from what he's already doing. I see him trading some of the players that he has now to get back into the draft in the last half. But bro, this is a value pick right here. It is a pure value pick. Like Danny Ainge is looking at a player defender that can step on the court right away and make a difference. That he can trade one or two of his other guys that will take the minutes that he's trading those guys for.
Yeah.
So I mean, Tyler Hendricks, Cam Whitmore, one of those guys to me would make sense for Utah, but more Tyler Hendricks than anybody.
Dude,
But
Carson
again, Kaysen
wants
is a
to
good
know,
player.
can we get 11 and 12 like we had last year? That was a beautiful, beautiful surprise.
If there was a team that wanted to trade out at 11 for a future pick, Orlando would want to do that.
Right, I felt like
So-
they did when we saw that they scored that 11 pick also, and picked up Anthony Black. I think with what 6.
Yeah.
So that's possible. Sure, it's available.
Do you remember when I said that I thought Anthony Black would get drafted in the top 7? But it wasn't, just being a turd about that. I'm just saying, like, for the future, like, if you look at players like Anthony Black, like for future, you have to know these guys are going top 7.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the future of the game. I mean, these are what people are valuing, and every single year we see them go higher and higher and higher. Last year we saw those type of players go in the low double digits. This year they're going to keep on going higher, and then next year they're going to keep on refining the draft. It makes me excited.
So
All right, so pick is in. Pick is in.
pick is in, and then we're.
What is your
into
guys' pick here?
discussions. Then we
Don't
gotta
just
start
say
talking.
Hendricks because that's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's all.
All right, Mark, you said Kaysen. You
Wait,
going with
wait.
that, or you just saying maybe?
I'll go with it just because I got nothing to lose. I'm not running a perfect record right now, Dave.
No, but
I'm thinking
I
Danny
very-
might surprise everybody.
Danny, man. Danny doesn't surprise anybody, bro. Think about it. Last time he surprised anybody was probably, I don't know, 1967.
Yes.
The year he asked his wife to marry him.
The year he was supposed to be aborted. I thought you said you took care of that thing.
This is so long. I know it's commercial now. It's the worst. They need to do a better job at making this a fluent situation.
Yeah, dude, that's not happening, bro. They're just paying bills, dude. And they don't even have it like in order. Like sometimes they've shown, at least the ABC version, they've shown like things out of order because they have so many like long production things for the like every early pick. So, bunch of boners. Mark,
Here we
come
go.
here. I
Here
want
we
to hold
go.
you.
Pick is in. And they're still playing stall ball, bro.
I know,
They're
dude.
four cornering us, man.
They're playing pocket pool.
Here we go.
So they
Here we
don't
go.
play. Banana.
Taylor Hendricks, bro, going to the
Boom.
Utah Jazz in the
All right.
pink swaggy suit, bro.
I'm still at commercial here on ABC. All right, so Taylor Hendricks, which leaves the Magic, bro. The Magic with 11.
What do we do with 11 guys? I don't know.
So the Pacers get two future second round picks. That's what they get for trading from Bilal to Walker.
All right, so let's talk about the 10th pick, bro. Who's the most valuable player on your board?
I really like Keontae George. Honestly, my memory's starting to slip of all the players right now. So I'm gonna pull that up on my phone right now.
Dude, listen. Guys, listen. I just got a text from a friend. That's all I'll say. Saying that we are acquiring the 10th pick from Dallas.
Ooh, acquiring the.
We are
Dallas.
acquiring the 10th pick from Dallas.
What, dude?
So
Don't
the
play with my
Oklahoma, I don't know
dude.
anything about this, guys. I don't know anything about this. I don't know what's happening right now, but I do know the
Kobe
Oklahoma City
Buffkin.
Thunder. The Oklahoma City Thunder have acquired the 10th overall pick from the Dallas Mavericks.
Then we're gonna get Kobe Buffkin, bro.
I think you're wrong, bro.
All right.
Let's just go. Let's go, man. Let's go. It's a guard.
Do you believe this? Is it a fact or is it just a rumor?
No, the person that wrote me, there's no doubt. You know what I'm saying? There's no doubt. So, dude, I don't know, man.
I know, dude. This is a great.
Dude,
moment
this is
right
where
now.
this is why
I love
if we
it,
had the
dude.
10th pick, if we had the 12th
Can't
pick, it would
breathe.
be this, bro. It would be Kentucky connection. I would say that with the 12th pick here, with as much board as we have on the board, I'll be like Kentucky connection, right? But this is 10th to trade up to 10 to pick here, and
Grady Dick, they're saying. I don't know, man. I think you can get Grady Dick at 12.
who said it right here? We have Keelan, you say Wallace. We are taking Walker. Well, I think Unk, you meant Wallace because Walker's off the board. Dude, listen, Keelan. If we're gonna take anybody, it has to be Wallace. I think you're right with me, that one right there. For us to jump Orlando, I feel like Orlando would be going after Wallace, and I think that's why we would jump him.
Chet Howard. Okay.
So I think right here, this is Case and Wallace draft pick, guys. I think I'm with Keelan, man. I think I'm with you,
Kobe
Case and Wallace.
Buffkin, bro. You're gonna miss
Mark's
right
going
here.
to Puffkin.
Why am I going against you right now, guys?
Oh man, this is gonna be great, dude. I can't believe we got this pick, dude.
So we
Hey
got
Nicholas,
the 10th pick.
what's Grady's last name?
Right. Let's get the D. It's
Let's
Dick's
get it.
pick.
Nah, dude, this has to be if
You think we're gonna get us some Dick?
nah, this is
The
not a
legend
Dick.
foretold us
Grady.
about the
This is
Dick.
not a Grady pick. Not a Grady pick.
You don't trade up for Dick.
You let Dick fall to you.
Wait, come to you.
All right, so there we
So
go. Case and Wallace by OSU. Nick Smith, Travis says.
I like it.
All
Nick.
right,
Nick
so
Travis.
Oklahoma City has acquired the 10th pick, and Woj is about to break it for everybody.
Wow, dude, this is a special time. Let's make it happen. Thunder are picking up the 10th pick. What are we going to give up for it? Who are we going to pick? We obviously knew who we wanted. And we didn't want him to fall out at 11 because we knew we wouldn't get him at 12. That's obvious if we make this move.
Yep, number 10. We traded the 12th and the 10th pick. For the 10th pick, essentially.
Who do we move up to get? You know now we really, really wanted him.
I'm just wondering right now. Sorry, I'm like phasing out. I'm wondering what else that we had to give up for this pick to jump up 2 spots. Because I didn't hear him. Did anybody else hear what we had to give up for that?
No. I'm going to look it up right now.
I wonder if Woj broke it on his Twitter. Oh, okay. So the Dallas Mavericks are trading number 10 and Davis Bartons to the Thunder for number 12.
So they don't want Bertans anymore. Is that
They
it?
don't want the
wanted to get
Bertans.
off the money.
Yeah, so they wanted to get off the money. So thank you, Woj, for dropping that to me. But here we go. Here's our pick at number 10. This is what we've been waiting for, guys.
Kobe Buffkin.
Dude, I like who we just got, though, from Dallas.
I don't know if he'll ever play, but he's had some trouble.
Cason Wallace, bro. That's who we just
No
picked
way.
up. We got Cason, bro.
We got Cason Wallace, bro.
We got Cason, bro.
Oh man, we really like him.
Kentucky is deep right there, man.
Wow,
Calipari.
dude, I questioned it this whole time. I did not think Cason Wallace would be the fit that Presti would pick, but now I get to go study the film, dude, and I am so excited about learning more about his game. I watched a lot
Dude,
of
this is
film,
huge,
but,
man.
dude,
This is huge.
I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped, man.
Wow. Dude, he's going to the right organization, man. He should be incredibly excited right now. Dude,
So he was going to go to at
he
11.
had to have
but we
gone
weren't
to
gonna
Orlando,
pick him
man.
at 12.
You know what we took, dude? We took salary to be able to pick him up, dude.
Yeah, we took on
That's all
somebody.
we did right there. It cost us, what, 10 million, 8 million to move up to?
Dude.
Oh, man, that's huge.
Wow, I'm just like trying to process this because one of the things we love to talk about after our pick is like, what does it say, like that Sam Presti saw the needs of the team? And he went with another guard, bro.
But we should have. We've been saying this that he was going to go with another guard. We said that we would rather him go with a big body, but it doesn't mean that he's not going to go with a big body in the second round. You know,
Yeah.
like to me, this is not. This is a good move by Sam Presti right here, because the NBA is changing, and as much as we want to say, oh, you can only have so many guards on the floor at one time, you're right. But if you have 4 guards on the time on the court at one time around Chet, you know, like you have to have as many as possible. And he's a versatile guard. He's a multi, you know, positional defender. He can get up there and take the heat for Dort. he can take the heat for anybody there. So again, this is a move as players are developing and players are getting better. He's the type of player that's going to take over a spot that, one year we see him and like, wow, he's really good, and the next year we're going to see him, he's going to be like, wow, that guy is a borderline all-star player, and it's going to be happen fast. That's the type of player that Kaysen is, and that's why we get excited about it, man.
All right, so let's talk a little bit. Like, what do you like about his game? What do you think he brings to the table? What do you think about his timeline?
This is all about heart, bro. I mean, this is what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does he want? What does Coach D want? What does Sam Presti want? Like, this is the organization sitting down with him and saying, we think that you can get significant time here playing right now, but what we want is to hold you back for one more year. You know?
Yeah.
Or we want you going out there and we want you getting 15 minutes a game in the beginning. Earn your minutes. And that's what I would like to see. I want to see him earn his minutes. Get out there, put some, heart out there. And I think that he'll do some great things. But I think he has to be able to do this. Like, this isn't a joke. This isn't something that a lot of players have the opportunity to do what J-Dub did last year. But if a player is going to be able to do that, what J-Dub did, Cason Wallace is a phenomenal player. He's going to do some great things. I'm really stoked about this. I didn't think this pick was going to be really flashy, but this is a big pick right here. This is a really big pick.
Carson asked, "Is man gone?" I think the writing is on the wall, but I wouldn't say
Dude,
that
guards
he
are
doesn't
never
have a
gone
chance
off
to
of this
ball.
team, man.
Yeah,
Never gone. I mean, never gone.
yeah. So, how fast do you think he's gonna make an impact for the Thunder? I mean,
I
we
think it'll
traded
be
up to get
immediate.
him. Immediate?
I think, yeah. I think he'll be one of those players that you'll see him play, 10 minutes here, 5 minutes here, 7 minutes here, 20 minutes here. But he has 20 games to get into it until the G League starts. So that's what you got to go with. You got to see what he can do, and if he can impress you, then he doesn't have to go to the G League. So that's why I think his impact will be immediate because he'll have the opportunity to have an immediate impact.
Yeah, man. Like the summer league is getting exciting now. Thinking about this, like last year, we got to see some really exciting things in the summer league, and
The
honestly,
Bulls have traded.
okay,
That was a lot for the 11th pick.
the Bulls traded up.
Whoa, did not see that happening. The Bulls have selected Jet Howard
Okay, at 11.
at 11. You know who Jet Howard is?
Michigan player.
Juwan Howard's son.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Wow. I mean, I guess I could have seen that coming, but I just didn't think that Jet Howard was going to be in the top 15. Really did not.
All right, dude. Well, tell me more about Wallace's game. What happened with Kentucky this year? I mean, they didn't seem to like get very much attention. Did they have a good tournament run?
I mean, they were disappointing, but I didn't mean that. I did felt like that Wallace was disappointing in any stretch of the imagination. What he did was truly spectacular as the player there in Kentucky. So um, I don't know, man. I just would have loved to see Oklahoma City have 10 and 12 here because there's so many, I mean, great players on the board here. And if I'm Dallas, then I'm looking at Cam Whitmore right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Whitmore's falling. Kobe Buffkin's falling.
Buffkin's not really falling though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
Like
I
he's
thought
like
I had him a little bit
if
higher,
he
but
falls if he goes past 16.
okay.
All right, so pick is going to Dallas here. Let's see what happens
Do
here.
you think Dallas wants to use this pick, or do you think they're eventually going to want to trade it?
Well, that's what I'm wondering too. If like they'll like I wish we could keep it because I would take more whatever they needed.
Yeah.
Because if they trade it to somebody else, it's going to suck to watch that other player. Of course,
Yeah.
I like being greedy. I liked what the Sam Presti did with 11.
What what good would it do the Mavs to keep the 12th pick anyway?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still wondering about that.
Dallas. They celebrated they got that pick, and then they just traded it back to get Bertans off the roster.
All right. Oh crap! It's like no. All right. We don't care about Jet Howard right now. We want to see what happens next. Don't keep the ball rolling. Don't. We don't want to hear about from Drawn Howard. Send it to the middle.
All right, dude. So I agree, Ryan. Dort is Canadian. That's good enough for us. We're keeping him. All right, so Ryan W is saying Bertan's contract isn't too hefty. With Chip, we should be able to flip him at the deadline. Hey, improve his shooting and send him on his way. Why not?
Give him a little diaper in the process. Be good to go.
Spank on the ass and get out of here.
Juwan Howard. Shh. No more Juwan. Shh. Let your son talk now. Oh yeah, here we go. The real person's talking now. Ooh, that's soft. I was just saying when Juwan Howard went to the knee. Just thinking. It's past my bedtime, guys.
Dude, I know. I'm thinking we're getting to the lottery, end of the lottery, and we're calling it, bro.
All right, all right, all right. And then I'll keep track if anything happens. We'll break it to you guys. As much as I want to keep going,
Yeah, dude.
an hour and a half is
Dude, it's later
hitting
for
my
you.
max,
It's
man.
9:20 for you.
Yeah, it is. But bro, we got Case and Wallace, man. Case and Wallace.
I know.
I'm gonna definitely be digging into that film tonight,
I know.
and
So much fun.
we should get back on like I don't know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that, man. Get back on here, you know. Talk about some Kaysen.
Is it Kaysen or Carson? I keep seeing people say
Kaysen.
Carson.
It's Kaysen.
Kaysen. Okay. I'll just.
CASON. Yeah, we just took on salary. That's all it was. There was nothing else crazy about that. That's right, El Sombro. Man, we don't have a logjam at. We're good. We've got plenty of space. There's always injuries every year, and we just got to keep on playing who we can play. Players will develop. They'll outplay other players, and we'll trade the players that they outplay. It's the news cycle, man. It's like Lion King in reverse.
Oh, dude. Super
Yes.
fly, dude.
Once this Thunder pick is over, we're good. What we need to do with its players is we just need to let them play, and we have what 7 guards or 8 guards that can really hustle out there, and then you put one big man and you just let everybody rotate. You've got guards that can play forward positions. You got guards that can play, guard positions, obviously, and then just keep on rotating those guys. See what you can make out of that team. You got 4 big men that can really hustle and play out there. Keep everybody healthy and get to the playoffs.
Dude, for sure. So Case and Wallace is sitting here talking with a Mavericks hat on, so there
Yeah.
you go. Not for long, but for this moment, he looks bad in a Mavericks hat.
All right, so we have somebody saying that the Dallas Mavericks are picking the big man Lively at number 12. So that is from 9-5. Sweet. Good to know.
Dallas is gonna go with Lively.
That is what 9-5 said.
That is not fast turnaround for help, I don't think. But who knows? He could be more like Walker Kessler than we know.
I mean, it makes sense that you trade a big body that's extra money for a young body that's cheaper. Save a couple $100,000 by moving back in the draft. You're set to go, man.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, but
Think
Grady
Bertans will
Dick,
play with us at all?
man, if we're not healthy in the center position or the big man position, I could see him playing with us. But if not, then I wouldn't be surprised if he's attached to another trade.
We won't be disappointed. Wallace will have an immediate impact in all caps.
Love it, OSU. Love it, man. I love that.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
I'm excited. I'm excited about his impact he can make on both ends. Man, I love what it says about the team. That we're still digging in and picking up guards. Clearly getting the most talented long-term prospect they think is on the table. It doesn't matter what position, in my opinion, anyway.
That's right, man. So, all right. Well, I just turned off my TV, guys.
Okay.
I'm taking a break. I will drop in or anything else like that if anything else happens. But at this point, it's all quiet on the front. Appreciate you guys. I love you.
All right, bro.
See you guys soon.